Okay, folks, this is it. Xenomorph fans, pay attention. My review on the Invictus statue from Sideshow Collectibles. I know the statue's had a lot of controversy. I picked mine up January 24th of 2016. I purchased it. It arrived December 12th, 2016. So I waited a super long time to actually unbox this. I wanted to wait for the right time. We're to the premium format print, the framed version of that. The print looks phenomenal. So any negative review I've heard about this, I've seen a couple people say put it with the print, and I've seen it pictured with the print. The print looks good. So we'll see. My concerns are when I did order it, I looked at the dimensions. It seems small for two things: what I collect size-wise, and two, the price point that they were asking. That was my biggest concern with Sideshow this time. Sometimes I think they're on point with pricing, and sometimes I think they're drinking grandma's sauce sometime late at night. I don't know. It just, sometimes I think they're a little out of line on the price point that they ask for their products. They make quality stuff, but looking at the dimensions of this in relation to the price point, it looks a little off. And a perfect example would also be the half-scale wolf predator bust that's coming out that I can't wait for, that I ordered right when it became available. It seemed a little high priced. A lot of people said that. The detail looks phenomenal. I like the detail on that better than the original 1/1 scale that they did. And I'm still praying to God that someday they actually re-release the Elder, because they took pre-orders on the Elder Predator from Predator 2. It looked freaking unbelievable. And then they pulled the plug on it, which pisses me off. Of course, my goal, my dream, of course, is to get a Scott Marshall original Elder Predator created and fabricated by him, which is something that will never happen, because getting something made by him is like winning the lottery. It just doesn't happen. So if that's the case, then I would recommend doing something like the very talented Nenny D to fabricate it for you, or the very talented Casey McCabe, the bio guru extraordinaire, makes amazing glass eyes, the best custom bio guy in the business. He's got some of Scott's older molds, was sanctioned by Scott. He's retooled them. He's got a rework on the P1 and the Elder. And he's been working with Joe Evans in the States here to get stuff done. I've seen Nenny D take one of the newer versions of the Elder, and unbelievable. I'm like, Scott Marshall, Nenny D, oh my gosh. So I've got the best of everything. I've got a Scott Marshall original, retooled by Casey McCabe, glass eyes by Casey, sent overseas, and Nenny D did all fabrication and painting. There's also Mike Strathholm. I know I'm going to say it wrong, Mike, I'm sorry. You're an amazing artist yourself. If you're overseas, I recommend either Nenny or Mike. They're probably a little bit easier to get in touch with and get something done than Scott Marshall. If you're stateside, Casey McCabe all day, and Joe Evans, who also has a tattoo shop. So we're going to do an unboxing on this, and you know how I give it to you. It's either going to be love or hate. There's no really in between, maybe, but I'm a little nervous, but I did want to wait until I got the print and kind of put it together. So we'll see. Maybe it's a 1-2 punch, maybe not. So it's some crazy month in 2017, and it is time for another Sideshow Collectibles unboxing of the Internecivus Raptus, or what I'd say, Murderous Thief. So we got 4 or 5 of 2000, kind of a high number. I was expecting a little bit less. Top graphic there. Something tells me something super cool is up front. Like some crazy alien just creeping out of the box, coming to get ya. Now that is really cool. This box is unfreaking believable. The detail on this is just, the art box is gorgeous. I could just put this in a display case right now. This is amazing. I love how the dome just continues onto the top of the box. Their art boxes just get more and more stunning every time. Sideshow, you've outdone yourselves on this. This is just a gorgeous, gorgeous art print. When I saw that face come out of the box, the brown shipper, I was like, oh my gosh. Unflippin' believable. Super, super cool. Quick unboxing here. As always, love my Sideshow. They've got these great handles now, which they've not had before. Some of the newer collectibles have these handles, which makes it nice and easy to get these bad boys out. I'd love to tell you where the top is. Ooh. All right. Initial thoughts. It's a lot smaller than I remember, but I kind of remember looking at this, and I've seen one review and I had to shut it off real quick because the guy was talking about how it was too small and was already trying to sell it. Not going to go there. Let's just take a look at this. Now, base is got some great weight to it. Really nice weight. Level of detail is beautiful. Number 405 of 2000. So the base has got some phenomenal weight. All right. Oh. Okay, well, gut reaction is very light. Wow. I mean, the level of detail is just freaking amazing on this. So, damn. I'm torn. I heard about this with the review that I kind of half turned off was too small. Couldn't be a centerpiece, of course. And for the price point, it just seemed very light, very cheap. It goes into the base right here, and it looks like it's at an angle. Let's be very careful with this. The tail does have some movement, but it is connected. Okay, I found the sweet spot. Okay. That's cool. I like how it's kind of leaning forward. The tail wrapping around the body is unfreaking believable. The level of detail is great. I'm just, man. I've been kind of holding off because I knew that I had the art print, the premium art print, which is phenomenal. From what I've seen picture-wise, have not opened it yet. I believe we got like number 45. My thought was display this with the print, like they showed you at Sideshow when they're trying to sell you the print, and it may kind of just make the piece. First impressions, level of detail, unbelievable. I mean, really, really unfreaking believable. So that's my first thought on this whole thing, is smaller than I pictured. I know I had the measurements when I ordered it. And the weight is off, all in relation to price point at like $449. Price point was really, I think, higher than it should be on something this size. Because if you look at a premium format figure, I mean, we're talking, it's nowhere even near. You know, we've got Kender's premium format figure, and we've got, our Invictus. And, I mean, you're talking significant size difference and weight difference. So the base is great. If the Alien had a heavier weight to it like the base, I probably would feel a little less like the sting would go away a little bit. What I'm going to do now is we're going to get some close-ups on this. I'm going to spend a lot of time really looking at this under the light in the tent with the camera. The level of detail out of the gate, 10 out of 10. Size, my own fault. So I really have to give it about an 8 because that's my fault. I knew how big it was when I ordered it. The physical weight, I'm going to, give it about a 5. And I usually don't do a rating system, but this is usually, most things I get from Sideshow are a home run right out of the gate. Love it. I may have a quirk about a paint job, little nuances, things like that, but usually I feel that the size, weight, price ratio all works out properly. This one's a tad bit off, but hey, is what it is. The true test will be keeping around for a little while, getting the print out, having the print hung, this displayed by the print, and see if it just kind of pulls it all together and makes me fall truly in love with the piece as a body versus the detail. But again, the detail is off the charts on this thing. It's gorgeous. Amazing level of detail on this. Truly outdid themselves. So, just really cool. Oh man, they got just the little hoses. The fingernails, I mean, everything on here, detail-wise, is just gorgeous. Gorgeous. You hit a home run on detail, you really missed the mark on size, weight to price ratio, Sideshow. But heck, I mean, I've been buying stuff from you folks for years. I've got a long list of stuff that's still inbound. Love your products. Your customer support's fantastic. The quality is great. Paint on some of the products over the years is kind of iffy, but I'm still a big fan of Sideshow. This isn't turning me off from them by any stretch of the imagination. In the box, I mean, I love this box. When this box came out of the shipper, just the way it was, where it's creeping up and the dome and the head and the jaw all come together. Beautiful art box as always. We will do the unboxing on the art print, put this kind of together and see if it's where I need it to be at. I'll say it 8 million more times. The level of detail in this is amazing. It truly is. Sideshow outdid themselves with the level of detail. My only complaint on detailing is, I think in certain areas, not that the dome wasn't clear enough, but I think the level of detail on the skull inside is lacking a little bit farther up. Still to come, we got the premium format print of Alien Invictus and cool props. Life-size bust, 1/1 scale of the Alien Warrior from Aliens. We got the special blue edition and we got a super low number. I believe it's number 35 on the box. I'm really excited to get into that. I know there's all kinds of commotion on the internet about the paint job on some of the cool prop busts, but we'll wait and see. I've got high hopes for it. Oh, and we're not stopping there. We have got the Alien King maquette. I've ordered it well over a year ago. It's been sitting here. It came the same day as the cool props bust, so it was a great Friday for me. That's here. Everything that I've seen about that, and I've kind of stayed away from the reviews, looks amazing. I peeked at Sideshow's out of the box. The art box looked crazy good. And to top that one off, I did get the premium print of the Alien King. The print looked fantastic. So a lot going on Xenomorph World. Stay tuned for that. So on that note, we want to thank everybody for taking the time to watch. Please like, subscribe, comment below, and share with your friends. And as Kendra always says, until next time, stay weird.